Do you know an important truth? In India, police power is limited, but your personal liberty is protected by the constitution. Many people think liberty means only freedom to walk on the road. That is not true. Let me ask you one question. Can police arrest you just because they want to? Can the state take away your freedom without strong legal reasons? The answer is no. The Supreme Court of India has clearly said again and again, personal liberty is not a gift from the state, it is a fundamental right. Many citizens do not know what is the legal meaning of personal liberty. That is why today I will explain what personal liberty legally means, how constitutional protects it, and why unnecessary arrest is a direct violation of liberty. This video is for every citizen. Part 1. What is personal liberty? Now understand this in very simple words. Personal liberty means right to live freely with dignity, choice and independence without unnecessary interference from the state. Personal liberty is not limited physical freedom only. It includes freedom of movement, freedom of personal choice, freedom of thought, freedom to live with dignity. Legally speaking, personal liberty protects a person from unlawful arrest, illegal detention, arbitrary action by authorities. Yes. If a person is arrested without legal necessity, his personal liberty is violated. Yes. That is why courts say liberty is the rule, restriction is the exception. Yes. Part 2. Constitutional Foundation, Article 21. Now come to the heart of the Constitution. Article 21 of the Indian Constitution. Article 21 says, no person shall be deprived of his life and personal liberty except according to procedure established by law. Let us break this sentence. No person, it means citizen and non-citizen both. Personal liberty, it includes freedom from unlawful arrest and detention. Procedure established by law, this is very important. Procedure must be legal, fair. Yes, procedure must be legal, fair, just and reasonable. That is why Supreme Court has clearly said, procedure that is arbitrary and unfair is no procedure at all. Yes, so if liberty is taken away without fairness, Article 21 is violated. Yes. Part 3. Personal liberty. Part 3. Personal liberty and Supreme Court's view. Yes. The Supreme Court has always protected personal liberty strongly. Yes. The courts say arrest is not compulsory for every case. Just because an offence is registered, that doesn't mean arrest must follow. The police must ask one question. Is the arrest is necessary? Is the arrest is really necessary? If the arrest is not required for investigation, preventing further offence, securing presence of the accused, then arrest should not be made. Yes. Unnecessary arrest is a violation of personal liberty. This is a very strong observation. Yes. Part 4. Personal liberty versus police power. Police are essential for society. Police are essential for society. No doubt about that. But police power is not unlimited. Power without responsibility leads to misuse. Yes. That is why Supreme Court repeatedly remind police. Law gives power, but Constitution sets limits. Constitution sets limits. Yes. Arrest should never be used as a punishment, a pressure tactic, a routine action. Liberty of a person cannot be sacrificed for administrative convenience. Yes, liberty must be balanced with the law enforcement, not crossed by it. Yes. Part 5. When can be personal liberty restricted? Now understand one important thing. Personal liberty is not absolute. Liberty can be restricted by lawful arrest, by legal detention, by procedure established by law. Restriction must be legal, justified, proportionate. Remember one thing, liberty can be restricted by law, not by ego or authority. If law allows restriction, then it is valid. If law does not allow it, it is unconstitutional. Liberty is not absolute. What does it mean? No absolute means it is not free in every situation. You are free, but your freedom has reasonable limits made by law. Yes. You are free to move anywhere, but you cannot enter someone's house without permission. Why? Because law puts a limit. You are free to speak, but you cannot threaten or abuse. Personal liberty is a fundamental right. Police can arrest a person only when the law allows it. Only when the law allows. Only when the arrest is necessary. Not in a mechanical or routine manner. That is why courts say liberty is not absolute and arrest is also not automatic. Yes. Part 6. Why courts protect personal liberty? Why are courts so strict about liberty? Why are courts so strict about liberty? Yes, because liberty once lost cannot be fully repaired. Yes, that is why courts say bail is the rule, jail is the exception. The Constitution prefers freedom over fear, rights over arbitrariness, liberty over misuse of power. Courts act as guardians of liberty, especially when the state power is strong. Yes. Let me conclude with clarity. Personal liberty is not a favor, it is a constitutional promise. Every citizen must know this right. Yes. Awareness reduces misuse. Yes. Knowledge strengthens democracy. Silence empowers violation. Silence empowers violation. Awareness protects liberty. Yes, remember this one line. A free society survives only when the personal liberty is respected. Yes. Law gives power. Yes. Freedom with law equal to liberty. Yes. That is why I said liberty is not absolute. Liberty is not absolute. It means you are free to move anywhere, but you cannot enter someone's house without permission because law puts a limit. You are free to speak anything, but you cannot threaten and abuse. Yes. Law stops that. Yes. Again, I am saying freedom with law equal to liberty. This is not my opinion. This is constitutional law. Thank you.